You know what? Disappointing loss. One of the things our team has to learn how to do is just to play with a lead. We had an 11-point lead early in the second half. Told our team that game wasn't over. A lot of basketball to be played, and then Clifton Moore was playing great. Mamadou Decor, they were playing great. Both of those dudes had positive plus minuses on the game. Mamadou got in foul trouble. Cliff was exhausted. So I had to get him out of the game. And honestly, they made a run during that time when those two guys were protecting the paint for us. And then obviously we went 0 for 9 from 3 in the second half and 8 for 12 from the foul line. And a couple of those free throws were, one was like front end of a 1-on-1. So when the game is in a balance like that, you need to stop the bleeding for a team making a run. You got to make open shots. You have to make layups. You got to make free throws. So hats off to Kyle and his team. I thought his guys really, when they got down, they fought back. And then, we gave them confidence because we gave them easy shots, not getting back in transition, which opened it up. Then they made some huge shots later on in the game, and we weren't able to respond. I thought late in the game we made a push. Jack Clark had a wide open 3. He makes it. It'll put us down 3. Stepped out of bounds. So, it's the journey of a season. We have a young team. We got a lot of, we got a different dynamic with our team right now. It's like a new team, but I think we have a lot of potential to take this thing in a positive direction.
So, Coach, would you say that the absence of Christian Ray and Sharif Kenny, obviously him deciding to go through the transfer portal is kind of the big news of the week. Would you say that you guys kind of felt that absence in this game, not having those two in the team?
No. Yeah. But Anwar Gill tweaked his ankle in the first half. I think not having Anwar was significant. Like Anwar, he's like our utility guy, man. He does everything. He keeps us connected. Like him, Anwar and C-Ray keep us connected. And not having AG was huge. I thought the other guys, even with him not, being in the lineup, I thought we played well enough to win the game. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing is like, so now when I'm looking at lineups where, you got Matt McFarland out there that hasn't played a lot, we got Malik Brantley, some minutes. Like these are valuable minutes for guys that don't have a lot of experience so that they can learn from, so that we can keep getting better. But, we definitely miss C-Ray and Anwar out there today. But we got to figure out, what we're going to do because we may not have those guys for the next couple games.
And then, speaking on Clifton Moore, he had an outstanding night with 26 points. What does he bring to the team? Because obviously he's proven himself to be very good defensively, but now that he's kind of heating up in offense, what does that do just for him as a single player in the bigger scheme of the team?
Cliff is a talent. He's a guy that can do a lot of different things, so he, poses, a mismatch problem in certain situations, right? So, today we were able to take advantage of him in certain situations. He's a great kid, hard worker, and, he'll just keep getting better. I hope he can use an individual performance like this to give himself some confidence as we continue to move forward in late play.
And then this being the A10 opener, conference play is finally opening up. You guys had that postponement against Drexel. Did you think that kind of interrupted your flow in terms of playing, or was that not really a blip in your practicing?
Yeah, honestly, I thought our guys were missing some game conditioning. Like, like when you saw Cliff at certain points in the game and he was like gasping and exhausted, it had to come out of the game. Like, that's when like, all right, we got to get our legs back underneath us in terms of playing in game shape. But you know what? Everybody's going through that right now. Everybody, it's like it's even for everybody, right? Everybody is going to go through it. It's going to be one of those challenges. We got to figure out how to not wear our guys out, but continue to condition them and get them to a point where we're continuing to get stronger as the season goes on.
And then one guy who never really seems to get tired is Malik Brantley. Every time he gets the ball, he's sprinting with it. Do you have any sort of plans to integrate him more into the team as the season goes on, whether it be in conference play or just in any real game going forward?
Yeah, Khalil is a talent. He brings a different type of energy to our team. He's a freshman. And you know, I think you know he's learned a lot of valuable lessons up to this point, right? I think that you know because you know of the way his preseason has gone, right? The inconsistency in play. I'm hoping that you know we can continue to see some growth in him, and I think that once we get him to a point where you know his mind is in a really good place, then I think he can be a really good player for us, right? And today, even though he struggled to score, I thought he brought a really good energy and some toughness to the game that we needed late when Fordham made their run.
And then just one more question about the little the game got pretty scrappy, and you had that little bust up between the two teams, and they kind of got in each other's faces. What do you do in that situation when tempers are flaring, you have that kind of A-10 rivalry, and everyone's kind of tensions are really high? What do you do to kind of control that and bring the players back down to the game at hand?
Well, the one thing I talk to our guys about is not doing anything that's going to be detrimental to the team. So, yeah, you can get into a back and forth, but like, yo, you can't push anybody. You really can't use any profanity, even though it you got to monitor because it's at the referee's discretion whether or not they want to give you a technical foul or not. So in those moments, you have to be thinking, okay, like, yo, we're competing, but I can't do anything detrimental to the team, like get a technical foul. Now I have a personal foul. Now now they may call another foul. Now I'm out of the game. So in those moments, you know, tempers are going to flare. It's a competitive game, first A-10 conference game, and you know he's a freshman, and you know he'll learn. He's a competitor. That's what I love about him. He's feisty and fiery, but now he has to learn how to channel that energy and stay focused on the game so he can help our team.
One last question for me. Saw a familiar face across the sideline, Kyle Neptune. What did it mean to go up against him in the first A-10 game of the year?
Sucks that I lost. I'll tell you that much. But I love that dude, man. That's my brother. I'm so proud of him. You know, it's like surreal, like looking down there, seeing him coach his team. He's doing a great job with his team. You know, he's earned it, right? He's earned the right to run his own program. And you know, without him, I wouldn't be here, right? And I'm sure he feels the same way. We shared some great time together. We learned a lot together. And you know, I'm really proud of him. So, you know, we'll see him again up in the Bronx.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.